Bunkai. What the hell is Bunkai? Welcome to Morning Karate thought number 14. I'm Les Bubka, and every morning I share with you my thoughts about karate. Whatever comes to my mind, we talk about it. Video I share 5 days a week, weekends are for family. So Bunkai is kind of misunderstood term, or maybe misused is the better word, by the karate community, because it literally means the analysis or disassembly, but overall it's used as a application. It should be Bunkai Oyo, which Oyo takes it in application in a context of fitting in with the partner, and Henka Bunkai is to have extra additions and variations on the subject of the analysis. For us, we've seen a lot of different versions of Bunkai over the years. When karate traveled to Japan, it became a long-range striking art instead of a grappling art from Okinawa, which was designed for self-protection. And with this came very strange Bunkais that literally doesn't make sense when you look at the movements. Everything is again blocks against strikes. And here's the other misunderstanding: the blocks called uke, it actually doesn't translate as a blocks, it translates as a receive or move, take it in, disperse. So instead of blocking hard, you would kind of get it in and do something like you see in wrestling, grappling arts, when you kind of stick to people, transfer the movement, transfer the energy, instead of blocking it hard, impact on impact. But then we've seen Japanese instructors doing all the Bunkai with a long range, so against the kicks, against the punches. We had sticks, weapons, jumping over, doing all sorts of stuff, which, to be fair, at that time everybody was doing it because that's what we thought it is. So that was shown to Europeans, and we all thought, yes, this must be it, because Japanese must know better. Then it started emerging the more Okinawan style, so Goju-ryu and so on, and more with a grappling application, close quarters instead of being a long distance. Then we had the growing of a practical application movement, and people doing a more joint locks, grabs, throws, locks, and kind of more holistic approach to the applications. And people who've been involved in karate and other arts start seeing that actually there are better ways to apply the movements than the long blocks. For me personally, the opening moment was joining from the karate club, joining the wrestling club. It's not my day-to-day with speaking out, the thought's getting muddled up, but joining the wrestling club and talking specifically to a coach, and he keep asking questions: why are you doing this like this? So well, we're blocking his strikes. He said, yeah, but if you grab and pull, like if you look on uchi-uke and undrag, it's exactly the same movement. If you look on soto-uke, coming from here as a striking art, it doesn't make sense. It's just too long. You've got too much opening on this side, this hand is doing nothing. But if you look at the person you get in, you move in, your person is behind you, and you've got the arm holding here, and you're under the shoulder, and you're doing exactly this move, you've got a shoulder throw, or ukigoshi, so sliding around your hip. And so in that way, we can see that it is more of a grappling art. It's more grabs, more pulls, more throws, more takedowns. A good example, yesterday we done Naihanchi as a striking exercise for on the pads, and it literally doesn't make sense. The strikes this way, that way, with a crossing kick, so you're doing strike this way and the leg goes in opposite direction, on the same direction, this way, opposite directions. It's very confusing and very unnatural. But when you get in a grappling position and you're moving the head, then you got a nice sweep coming in one way, the other way. So you just empirically you can feel that the kata lives in a transitions between the movements, not like we thought it's end movements, and it's a grappling art with addition of strikes, really good strikes, by the way. One of the key points of karate is that nice striking from the grappling range. It's very bad against the boxers, but fitting it within their grappling range is really good at. So there's some rules to the bunkai. So as well, the misunderstanding we had transplanted from Japanese karate for us, it was that it is against a lots of opponents. So I'm turning one because I've got eyes around my head and I can see that somebody's gonna attack me from the back, so I'm turning around and blocking. Now for us it is the application against one partner, and the angles of the kata shows me my positioning towards the opponent in that relation. So it's only one person, and two, I'm into relation to the partner, so I'm moving around. So if I'm kicking backwards, I'm probably behind somebody and kicking their leg down. If I'm 45 degrees, I'm controlling and hiding on the blind spot. For me personally, this is my take. I always look at bunkai in three ways and try to fit the movement. If it is a joint lock, if it's a strike, or if it's a throw or takedown. If one of those fits the best and it suits me, then I'm using it as my application. As well, a lot of people think that bunkai is something prescribed by a master, so you have to be like this because master shown. My take on it is we are so individual that we have to fit it into our body, mind frame and abilities, and everybody's gonna have a little bit different take on the stuff that is within a kata and how they're executing it. As well, we see a lot of differences in a kind of technical aspect. So I've got my hand here, the other person have it here, down. It all depends on your height, right? If I'm a short person, I'm gonna have to reach up. If I'm a tall person, I'm probably gonna going lower. So I have to take that consideration if you playing with bunkai. So it is effective for you, not for show. We see those excellent displays of athleticism when people making a really spectacular bunkais on the competitions, but they're very out of touch with reality and it simply wouldn't work. But this is the good thing about karate. Everybody can fit whatever they want in, so they can do a artistic expression, serious combat, or have fun. I'm in the middle. I like sometimes to do the techniques that I know will not work, but are great fun to do. A great way to explore body mechanics and how people work. And yeah, that's my take on the bunkai. I would like to know how you do your bunkai. Are you following somebody's advice, structure, or are you doing it yourself? You're looking at it and you see what you can fit, how you can use it for yourself, and does it work for you? Do you pressure test, or you just go with a compliant partner? Bunkai, done. If you would like to support the channel, the best way to do it is to watch another video. Obviously, subscribe, like, press that notification button, and I see you tomorrow.